UT Dallas, San Diego State. For quite a lot on the line, I would say. San Diego State is having, I would say, probably their best season I've seen them have in quite some time. And UT Dallas, I would say, being a staple within the scene. Of course, there's also a lot of Western Conference shakeup that might be happening. Notably, Expert, right now playing for Ghost Gaming in RLCS, is apparently tweeted out that they're interested in attending college anywhere in Texas, but preferably in the Dallas area. So I'm fairly certain Luby actually said he sent a DM, so we'll see what the future holds for this program. But for right now, they're very much always in the thick of things and nearly got the first goal, as we saw a temporary moment in which that goal could have fallen to the back of the net, but no longer. Clear going out, and I guess we'll be somewhat be reset. San Diego with their first attack, gonna be denied. Lamp quickly up for it, or LMP, however you want it. I'm just gonna continue going with Lamp, as that has always really been their name. Crazy payout. Yeah, we got some more time. So San Diego and UTD, whatever you guys might decide for the outcome here. Always good to be able to weigh in, get that channel point payoff. If we lose game one, we lose the series, says the sub Eeyore. All right, sounds good. Right now, I can't really bet on anyone to win right now because it's mostly just taking place with some exchanges of some light touches. And Pleb into Lamp, just gonna send that into open space. Dalton able to chase that one down and taking a heck of a 50. Louie's actually going to be able to chase that one somewhat, as Mpleb actually had more acceleration on that as I thought. Lamp with a put down and the backflip clear. Going to come through here. And now a demo in midfield. Going to send SDSU a little bit pack in here as Lamp tries a pre-jump and not going to work out. So getting experimental, our SDSU out of defense, but I would say that's just as much confidence as it is somewhat playing the wild card. Pass down, Lamp, near post, bounces off the lower 90 and in. That's a slot of slots if I've ever seen one. But credit to pass. Dog, really picking out his teammate there. I actually do not know how that one goes in, but in fact it does. So I suppose every single time that will happen to go in, then we're all fine. Ghost's going to get beat out on this one. Luby's going to be left somewhat alone. In fact, will be beaten over the top, and that's what happens when you get a bit too greedy on the rotation. Lamp able to strike from downtown. Nice little setup play, chasing it through, and you can see the hesitation as Luby goes up, wondering, can I get back on this? I think he found out his answer. San Diego State now going from very even keel play to even getting leaned on a bit in the beginning of game one. Now has a 2-0 lead. That's just how quickly this team can generate offense. You don't get to being second place in the West by any other means. Oh my goodness, Ghost though answering back. A little bit of calamity in the back here. Luby just smacking Lamp to the moon, and a demo to boot is going to make things extra difficult. I will say credit to Lamp for getting back, though you're going to have a bit more of that 50 to be able to contest. Luby off the kickoff, and he's not able to put it between the sticks. Lamp able to take his time. Flip reset into, oh my goodness, nearly got 2 in a row on the flip resets. Mechlord Lamp has entered the building. Luby has a mech or two of their own. Double tap and nice little pre-jump by Lamp going underneath the play. Really just anticipating his opponent will be getting that touch. Dalton with a drag. Luby kind of with a butt-to-bumper situation there, it looked like, with Lamp, but apparently they will break that. Not quite a roll one, so no real traditional rules broken as of yet. Double commit, and I think Ghost might have had a better angle at that one. A little bit of giveaway from Luby, and now here comes SDSU. To the ceiling goes Dalton. Dog and Lamp both committing. Shot gonna go well wide. But ultimately, San Diego State will just keep the ball somewhat around the UTD half, and they will take all that possession. Still defending that lead. The question is for how much longer. That's not the best clear. Dalton does not have the read. Luby coming in trying to rescue things, but will be saved in the end. Back out to the corner. And now, right back into Ghost. Didn't expect that giveaway. SDSU now has to scramble, but Mpleb again into his ceiling. Lamp doesn't get a touch. How does Ghost predict that? The answer, he does not. SDSU really playing with fire in the back end. You have to wonder how long they can do that until they get burned. Another one into the corner. Dog able to beat this one out, but predicts inside. Ball, in fact, continues on the sideline. Ball taking laps around the back end. And Pleb gets a crucial Win over the top. Dalton needs a contact. We'll get the first one, and looks like there's more than enough time to take a second. However, Ghost just hits it in open space, and then also have to chase this one. Kind of cuts out his angle on the shot, but either way, HG's going to have to regather. Now under 1 minute in game one to figure out what they're going to be doing about this. The answer, trying to pick out a pass. They had two options and chose a weak one onto the near. Dog. Not going to get that touch. Lamp. Continuation. No one's pressuring. That 50 was getting dangerous. Dalton able to rescue it away with a minimal effort. I think an attempted team pitch potentially, but ultimately just goes down as a little bit of a double commit. Same with that one by SDSU. What is happening here? Ghost puts it high. Npleb has to reach for this one. Dalton serves it right back in. Dog has to jump for this. They're not going to get it, but neither does Dalton. Neither does Luby. Hands on my head right now. I cannot believe that one goes without a finish. But they can all make up for it here. SDSU sending one more down, but that's going to be a giveaway. Dalton to the sideline. He can keep it up. A brilliant 50 into the middle. Luby gets beaten out by Lamp. SDSU, my goodness. Really, really living on the edge. And they'll win by that edge. 2-1 in game one to open things up. Ooh, that 50 by Dalton was insane on the sidewall. Really did not understand how he was able to keep that one up after the player was basically dunking it on the sidewall. Nutty. Quality presentation. Game two. Trying to figure out what the heck happened in game one and whether that's just a blip on the radar or if that's just going to be a pattern. To be honest, West gameplay always has a little bit of jank, but in the best possible way. And Pleb starting things off with a heck of a scoop. With a scooper slapped out of the hands. UTD able to not be too threatened by this. Dalton, okay, buddy. I see you. Just letting that ball tickle the back line. A little bit concerning. Same with that touch. Npleb not getting what they want. Louis out of the corner. Dalton, tough angle, and ultimately just kind of lobbing it forward. Not necessarily anything too threatening. Dog, Lamp. Now into Npleb, should be open. Indeed, it is 1-0. UTD caught in transition. SDSU continually finding each other in space on these passes. $20 to put it on Arctagon. I'll consider that. I'll consider that bribe, chat. I can be bought, unlike other admins in this game. I don't care about competitive integrity. They'll play it out. Too far of a pass to Npleb. We will stay on it. It actually gets not too bad of a 50. We'll be able to bait them to it, but that pass left a lot to be desired as Dalton and Ghost have to kind of reshape everything from the midfield. Dalton, dunk down. Lamp, so quick to it. Immediately beats that one out, and it looks like some headhunting from Dog. Not going to be able to claim his bounty. And Npleb's not going to be able to get his target as some demos again ringing through the midfield. UT Dallas trying to get back into it, but they're just not able to really boost effectively and get the reads that they're looking for. Dog, 50 down. Ghost able to clear that one out temporarily. And UTD, when they do get the ball, I actually like the attempts of possession. It just seems like they never have the momentum or the setup that they're really looking for. And part of it is that it seems a little passive at times. Lamp right there was diving at that touch, and UT Dallas really just allowed him to take that dive in. As Lamp, oh my goodness. Put him on skates, pass one, pass two. And honestly, if he landed cleanly, that probably would have been a dunk on the third, just throwing it right back in the mixer. Lamp. Over top one, not much else. Luby, though, caught looking. Dog is just too fast. He's got that dog in him. And now, this goal got a dog as its owner. The second for SDSU. UT Dallas struggling a bit. But it's okay. That's why these series are elongated. These best of fives in league play. Problem is, I think the momentum is really starting to favor SDSU. Their position in the table becoming more and more evident as to why that is the case. Long ball, I like that. Npleb has to read that one with a lot of difficulty. Dog actually gets just enough of a touch that actually screws up Ghost's read. I really do like just tiny, annoying touches like that. Dalton trying to provide one of his own. The Lamp just seems to be everywhere he needs to be throughout this series so far. Npleb looking for a dish. Honestly, I'll take a demo. extra high challenge from Ghost. We'll see that one away. However, a demo on the second man means Ghost just has to hit this one to the corner. SDSU again, taking controlled 50s, not trying to rush things. And Pleb. We'll leave that to Dog, trying to pick out Lamp, as Lamp is waiting for it so patiently. UTD's not cutting out these passes, but honestly, I think they're just too worried about some of these touches going too far. And speaking of, this 50 went pretty far. I was waiting for the SDSU challenge, but NPleb took the role of passivity, and sometimes you really just gotta be the aggro player. Ghost getting a little bit of a delayed flick. Right back in it. 2 minutes exactly to go in the 2-minute drill. Just needs one goal to go in to be able to stretch out this game, or at the very least, be able to make this game a bit more competitive. Dalton off the backboard, that's more like it. Goes straight down, it did not have the power. I understand the thought process there. I think trying to lean into it, get the spike into the goal, but got too far ahead of it or leaned into it too quickly. Either way, not gonna work out that time. Ghost. Oh my goodness, what a pass. The flick could have been a bit better by Luby, but the immediate challenge was what was called for by SDSU. Dog. Infield flick, Lamp will take over, and now a demo leading the way. Love how SDSU playing in combination. Yet another time where they're playing real physical through the back end. UTD, they don't take that sitting down. They're Texans. They go by an honor-based morality. Lamp into the ceiling, looking for a pass, and again a crucial demo, but who's got the third? Luby does, swooping in, not only for the first touch, but also the second. NPleb shoving it across. Dalton not gonna be able to get this one, and every single clear for SDSU just gonna bleed off probably another 4 or 5 seconds, of which there's only 50 of those still actually remaining. SDSU, they can keep it away from their half. That's pretty much the same as defense, I am sure. Dog into the ceiling, looking for the dish. They had it, but so did Ghost. Lamp into the corner, and the long clear from Luby. Thought they might have been looking for the sidewall. Maybe just doubted they'd be able to actually set it up for their teammate. Either way, boost steal going to NPleb, and maybe back in the dungeon, UT Dallas goes. Dalton faked out. Ghost had to look at it, but not necessarily the angle. Dog down the sideline, unpressured. And he's just playing for that time. NPleb over the top, trying to cut around it. Has the Lamp in the middle. They will be found. Lamp holds it up, and again, it's just about making sure this ball ticks down. He tries to spike it, Dog, but then gets beat over the top. Dalton into Ghost with the 50. Dalton trying to catch up to it. Lamp's gonna fake this one. Dalton does not fall for it. Luby open net. He can't get it down. The man with 2 0-second goals last week on my stream is unable to repeat it in game 2. SDSU coming away with another one. Oh no. Game 3. On DFH, which is actually not the DFH I think that is supposed to be map 3, but that's okay, I'm still changing maps. It's basically the same. Trying to see if SDSU's getting a sweep. Yet another one to add to all their accolades. But UTD, I know, they got the fight in them. Luby to Ghost. Lamp again, just in the way. The man has been on top of a lot of different plays, and I'm not on top of my overlay as it's actually not refreshed yet. Now the timer is all good, don't worry chat. Luby, bar down, and that's about as far as it go. How about a second heaping? Ghost is saying, don't worry, buddy. I got you this time. Puts it home for him. As the setup was clean, the second setup was just as clean. They're going to be haunted for weeks after this, even if UT Dallas does win this series. I believe in that concern, Sheep. But ultimately, I think it's just about making sure they stay composed. I've casted UT Dallas for a while. The one thing I'm always impressed by is actually they don't really get tilted or super spooked in series based on interviews with them, based on like casting them in different games. Usually they're pretty fine going on the comeback, so I'm not super worried, especially since both game 1 and 2 were 2-1. All you just need is some bounces going your way. No, that's just Ghost. That is true. Oh, I like the little recovery there from Dalton. Not so much about that touch, but ultimately rescued out. Met in the air. Ghost is going to be stopped. Dog. Flicking high, but that's why Luby's there. Looking for a bump is Dalton, but maybe he'll just take a redirect. That was teed up in the middle, but everybody on UTD. Bit too far away. Lamp sent to the scrap heap. Luby in the air. Npleb with a very delayed challenge, and luckily he did go when he did. So that could have gone even farther. Quickly up is Ghost looking for a double. It's a putback, but I think Dalton was looking for that read instead. Maybe it's a miscommunication. Either way, UT Dallas there feeling around the pitch, trying to see if they can ultimately locate the goal. Npleb straight down into Dalton. Luby with an extension, but Lamp should be able to just send this one right back. I think they're looking for a pass. None will be found. Ghost on the near post, chasing it down, forces Dog and Npleb to combine for a back pass into now the long giveaway. Lamp, again, just so good in taking his angles. The amount of times he has just interrupted the flow of play just to be able to get a 50 in. Almost always at least winning it or neutralizing. Try to get it put back. Nothing doing. Dalton. Backboard. Lamp looking for it, and they will be able to get just enough of a clear to dismantle Luby's rotation. Dog cuts in on that one. Npleb tries to go underneath, but that's past two. UTD just gets too much of a touch. Lamp is last back. High lob into it. Ghost trying to get the double. Luby trying to keep it competitive, and actually does get a pretty good touch. How about Dalton? Not able to beat out Npleb. SDSU always just having at least one more read on things. Is that top 8 RLCS coach McLando? I think it is. Congrats about how your team played today. Cloxy, oh my goodness, how are you doing? Very OG name. Welcome back in. And you were about to be greeted by a goal from UT Dallas. Not going to work out this time. Now another long clear, but with a demo this time. Means Npleb. Gonna have to generate it all off the pinch, and how about that? Dalton. Into Luby. Npleb should have that, and actually even has Dog up in support to be able to roll that one through. Dallas really not familiar with leading and trying to keep these leads, so long as they can keep up this momentum and get touches like that, they're in good position. Problem is, Npleb is so slick, covered in oil more or less, just slipping and sliding through the defense, and being able to start up a pretty convincing attack, particularly because no one's going for this one. The hesitation, Luby, the panic backflip, another one into the corner. Dalton's just trying to man-mark this, bodyguard this ball. And eventually the ball will at least get out to the midline. But Lamp does not want it to go that much farther. San Diego, they're a team that really likes to live in your half. Get those annoying touches, as I had mentioned earlier. And the in-sync demo, it's been a while since I've seen one of those. Might just open things up in the temporary 2v2. But not quite. Npleb, a roller around. Needed a jump from Dalton, and they got it. Luby with a win. Npleb, another cut. Looking for the double onto the near post. They got it, but it's not on target. Dog, the hat flip. They can't get back to it. Lamp can. I think it was still wide, but ultimately every shot, just like I mentioned before, does take some time off the clock, but that doesn't matter when Lamp is setting up teammates. Rejected. Dog no touch. Npleb no touch. Lamp has to take it from the corner and all the way across court with a pinch. Ghost gets dunked. Npleb to the skies with 45. Looking for a bump. He's leaving it for a teammate. There was Lamp, but no contact to be found. Both sides have moments to be clutch, but they just can't quite find it. Seems like if it doesn't take place in the first 4.5 minutes, it just doesn't happen in general. Squads, as this has been close to a series, so I'm not too super surprised, but also this is why I said UT Dallas, I don't like counting them out. I don't like assuming anything bad's going to happen with their game plan because they're so consistent. When they go down, it's very rare that this squad gets swept, mainly because even if they do go down, they always seem to find a way to buckle up and use that experience. All 3 of these players have quite a lot of experience playing in the Western Conference in CRL, making league play, making a name for themselves, and hopefully for their sakes, putting up some fat dubs, or at the very least, some husky-size dubs. Oh my goodness, that hit from Dog nearly just stopped me in my tracks. But instead, gonna be wide. He'll make up for it with a pass to the back post. Dalton not having that. Ghost only having part of it. I love the sit down, but I don't think Npleb was quite ready for it. A couple 50s will keep it alive, but not for much longer. Dalton and Luby look like they're combining into at least put the ball in an awkward position. I was waiting for a 50. None arrived. SDSU They're busting out the marshmallows because they set up camp in this half. And they will feast on some marshmallowy goodness. Biting in thick for goal number 1 after just about 45 seconds of straight pressure. I hear the map changes. Yes, that's what all good admins do, is you can hear the map changes in action. Open net. Lamp needs to try to put this one down, but Dalton just decided, let's play for the double. Dalton. The layoff to Luby. Love the handoffs. Not something you see too much. If ETD had maybe a bit more momentum, that could have been more dangerous. Lamp didn't need much momentum. They just used all their boost. As they got a near post save. Luby quickly up for it. Dog even faster. What's this? Lamp downfield. The set down. Dog's just going to try and hold this one up as maybe they're waiting for Npleb, but Npleb was too far away. Dog's just going to circle right back in. And I got to say, Dog, fitting name, really acting like one that chases cars. Just trying to get all the way around, never leaving this ball alone in the UT Dallas half, and at the very least it's causing chaos. Whether or not it's going to produce something is still to be determined. Gentle touch. A rough contact again off the corner. As Ghost will send that one high. Spectacular read from Dalton. I thought it might waterfall, but Dalton knows better than I. I'm sure the smiley face in his username now matching his expression. Because yet again, UT Dallas answering back. This time not in a comeback attempt. Just trying to set things back into a level setting. 3 minutes. UT Dallas still searching for that 4th game victory. To be able to force that game 5. Engineer the reverse sweep. Npleb was not expecting that one, to be honest. Ghost wasn't expecting getting slapped, trying to tuck underneath. Dog, quick shot. That's going to be barred down. It's still looking for a finish. The light touch from Dalton. Pixels away for San Diego. Lamp going to send it right back in, but that is not going to be enough. Dalton, slow play. Ghost, no bump. The fake underneath, and it just took too long. Lamp was hauling buttocks back. They're able to get the save. And it looks like they'll be able to guard out with Npleb. Another clear to mid. Lamp, the double, the triple tap into the team bump. Not like this. Lamp has been playing well. I expected some goals to fly in, but I would say this is the result when you throw a ball into a weird position on defense. Sometimes they just do it for you. And if there's a way to lose a series, that is not one you want to see. 2 minutes to say something about it. Luby, guided by bump attempts. We'll get it past 1, but again, it's Lamp, as always. In the corner to block everything through. Dalton. Pass 2, not 3. Dog thinks about a boost steal. Not going to spawn in time. Throws it on target from Dalton. Npleb. Very high clear. Back post shot. Dog commits. Ghost. What can you do with this one? They'll just send it right back in. Lamp, I believe, with an in and out. Able to get it out again. Backflip challenge. Not going to be enough. Sent all the way back for Luby. He's sitting on the goal line for just that occasion. And the infield pass, accidental from Lamp, I believe. Npleb's going to cut across. They're not getting this one. Lamp and Dog with a double commit. Npleb just happens to be there. Very well communicated. And same with UTD. Into Dalton, into the goal. 2-2. The snipe on the infield. Look at the contact from Luby. The finesse just to lay that one. And Dalton basically pre-jumping that pass, waiting exactly for that trajectory. And well, what do we have here? Dalton trying to play it slow, but Npleb going to be able to tuck that one away. Gets a little bit of a kiss on the back bumper. That will slow them down enough for UTD to get something on it, but they need something else. Where is the contact? I suppose right there from Luby, but really outside of Dalton, no one really boosted up at all for UTD as that attack was coming through. Now the resources have been shared. They are plentiful in this half again. They need to focus on these 50s. Dog, over the top, pass 2, not past the post, Npleb putting it home, potentially for the dagger. 40 seconds and SDSU, patient as always, picking their spots and picking them well. I want some In-N-Out. Oh my goodness, I'm gonna be in In-N-Out territory for 2 weeks. So doctor, that's exciting for you, I suppose. If you're one of those people who likes In-N-Out. I just like good Rocket League, and thankfully it's exactly what I'm getting right now. Ghost. Over the top, dog doesn't have the read. Dalton for 3. UT Dallas with yet another comeback. Ghost, such the finesse on the beat. And poor defender. I think dog just trying to read this one. Maybe expected it to bounce differently. They knew they had to go up quickly, and unfortunately that's what happens when you take a gamble on your read. Sometimes it's just not correct. Dalton just trying to shoot that one off kickoff, but that's not gonna fool dog. I don't mind the fake there. Problem is, didn't work, so now have to deal with a precarious touch. Lamp underneath one. 50 past another. Luby, quick up for it, into the corner. Dog actually gets it past, and a 50 to boot. That one is shootable. That's why Dalton is quick to it. No double, but it stays alive. Off the corner, tries to flip around it, and that is just too much of an angle to ask for. But I can't ask for much more than an OT to force game 5. And it might not even be that long. That's a heck of a contact. 2 players from SDSU couldn't get it, but again, the third defender, multiple times bailing the squad out. Goes for the backflip. Dalton completely dispossessed. Ghost is going to have to gently set this one down, and will. Ghost. No touch. Dalton looking for the player upfield, and they'll stay at least competitive on it. Dalton tried to pre-jump this one, but Lamp had at least the catch and not the dribble off the wall. More deflections, more chaos. But ultimately, SDSU getting away with it. Off the sidewall, Mpleb. They read that one like a book. Luby able to put that one to the corner. Lamp putting it back on that back wall. But the organization from UTD is in. They're getting the touches that they're looking for earlier. In my opinion, for UTD, it's just all about defense. They played the better of the game, and therefore they deserve the dub there. Game 5 indeed. Reverse sweep on the table as Dalton pickpockets Lamp from inside his own box. Spectacularly done by UT Dallas. And again, I don't stream blowouts. I only stream banger matchups, chat. I do not hate at all San Diego State and UT Dallas in Game 5 on Champions Field for yet another dub. San Diego State trying to continue their raucous form. This will put them at 6-1. A UT Dallas reverse sweep will put them just a bit higher at 5-3. Climbing up that ranked leaderboard on this league play. My goodness, what a shot, and that save is just as good. Saved out once, Luby cleared out again, and Ghost can only take it so far. A 50, the roller, not like this, off of the inside of the goal. Dalton, cross court, benching the 50. And my, oh my, San Diego State, you just gotta shake your head and wonder, how did this happen? Luby trying to tap it down. High above. No second goal as of yet. That attack was a bit too quick for the support to be able to catch up. Bump out by Lamp. The slow play. The flick high from Luby. The demo. The open goal. 2-0. UTD. What you been sipping on? Luby. Look at him create that play. Taking out 2 different players. And even though it's from an odd angle, those open nets gonna go in more often than not. Lamp's not gonna quite get the contact he wants. But he's certainly not lacking for power. Dalton says, let me show you how it's done. Sends it right on back. Bump play, no contact. Sent back high again. Lamp a little late to it, but still able to catch up in time. Lamp, the catch around. Now to the Shadow Realm. And Pleb just tucks it beneath one and wins it. Technically pinched off another one. Luby going for the spectacular, not able to get the redirect in. Ghost able to rescue things. And then some, no contact. Lamp just has to breathe a sigh of relief and then work with their 65. They've been leading the series for a while, and that is why you know how to position yourself. Dunkaroo right into the net, 2-1. I would say only so much you can do from UTD, but I think they're just getting a little complacent with that clear. They understand Lamp really doesn't have a continuation. They're just playing for the block, but unfortunately, they hit it down right into exactly where that's going to be redirected in. I'm going to call that bad luck, not necessarily a skill issue. As next time, you got to put that one a little bit more out of reach. Luby, try to put this game out of reach. The flip reset, deflection, a crucial challenge by Dog. Dalton, producing a double commit, open net, and they do not miss those. Ghost for number 2 on the day for him. Or at least in game 5. SDSU, uncharacteristic mistakes here. As if you're going to send 2, you got to at least get it out of your half. The kickoff's not even going SDSU's way. To be honest, very little is going their way in game 5. Dalton. No solid contact. And Pleb will get one, then another, and Lamp not able to continue it. UTD, almost crazy angle there. You actually saw pretty much everyone just kind of wait for Dalton's contact. It's just that one of those games where UTD, everything they touch, more or less, is going to be dangerous. Into the middle, what a pass! Across the near post player. They didn't expect it, Ghost did. He was waiting for it, and there's his hat trick. Reminder, ladies and gents, this is very much so a reverse sweep effort taking place here. Clear forward and Pleb. Gonna try to get a demo to continue, but with only so much boost, you can lob it forward, but you can't score it for him. Dog native will get this one. Lamp and Dog, a collision in the midfield. Dog keeps it alive, but it looks like UTD probably has this one covered, as he will take the catch, and I think they're trying to take a playbook out of the SDSU game plan earlier on in the series. Playing for 50s, playing for possession, I would say, but temporary giveaway, but then right back into their control. And this is why UTD, I can never really, I would say, rule them out on any of these games. In that I know that they're capable of this. They've done it so many times. When I used to cast them in Ace Star League, this was so many of their games. They would fall behind and then just immediately figure things out. And this reverse sweep is a testament to that. This is not the surprise. If anything, it's the norm. Lamp. Rejected. Dog. Trying to find something. No 1-2 to be had. My goodness, that is just not their game. They're trying to get 50s, but ultimately they can only just throw it forward and start to chase. Lamp looking impatient on some of these plays. And when they do try to slow things down, UTD snuffs it out. Dalton inside. Lamp needed a touch. Another one down the line. Could get a 50, and I can't really say that is quite even keel. Dalton. Into Lamp. Only so much he can do. SDSU, if they don't score, maybe on this next shot, I don't see a path back. First one rejected. Lamp gonna be swept to the side. Ghost no contact, but ultimately it doesn't really matter. They just need to keep it away from their goal. They have more than enough of a cushion. And it's down Comforter. It's a 5-star hotel spread of comfort for UT Dallas. 5-1. And it just can't get much better than this for UTD. Down 2 in the series on narrow margins, and they're ending it with what some may term as a blowout. A demo again. Dalton looking for the curve around. Nothing doing at this point. It's all about stats and about the clips off the backboard. Luby not putting it in. L shot, to be honest, but great team performance. The reverse sweep by UT Dallas over San Diego State. That's going to put another dub in the column for them. As I mentioned, San Diego State taking a loss. They should still hold on to second or at least third. But UT Dallas moving up 5-3 on the season. And a fantastic result for the morale against the number 2 team in the ladder coming into this game.